Hey guys, I'm Dr. Trey Martin.
And I'm Dr. Michael Fabric, and we both work here at Pursuit Physical Therapy.
So today I wanted to talk about a common pitfall we see with athletes we work with. So a lot of times in the off season, we build up a really nice volume base. We start out with intensity pretty low, then intensity will raise up, volume will drop down. We'll get to in season. We want to maintain that level of intensity. We worked really hard in the off season to build up arm strength, range of motion. We're primarily talking baseball and tennis here, but it carries over to other sports as well. So you've built a really nice base. You're coming into the season in prime condition. Oftentimes athletes will just switch all the way over to the sport. They stop doing everything they've been doing in the gym, and then they wind up getting into a position where all of that hard work they put on in the off season, they just kind of let go to waste. What are some things you see with your tennis athletes?
Yeah, I can speak to that because a lot of the tennis players I've treated in the past have done that very thing of building up such a solid base, done a lot of training in the off season, and then get to a tournament and completely stop with their training, and all the injuries start to creep in, and so they just kind of take a step backwards.
Yeah, one of the things I see in baseball often too is range of motion will decrease over the course of the season. So especially overhead and into in-range external rotation, those two ranges of motion will decrease. People will tighten down. They start getting a lot more weakness in the rotator cuff. They'll start getting fatigue over the course of the season. So I think that highlights the importance too of you don't have to be hurt to work with someone like a PT to maintain that arm care over the course of the season. What are some things you normally do with your tennis players to keep them fresh all season?
Yeah, and similar to baseball, a lot of shoulder injuries happen with tennis, losing range of motion, especially in internal rotation. And so just doing things like stretching the shoulder, doing a lot of arm care, and rotational movements is super important with tennis players.
And guys, I mean, like I said, we want to maintain intensity. Volume's going to be pretty light. You're not going to be training quite as hard as you were in the off season, but you need some level of maintenance. So maybe it's a 2 or 3 day program. So I advise people always to seek out a good professional they trust that can do a full assessment, look at their arm pre-season, figure out where they're at, and then work with them over the course of the season. That's going to keep your performance up, which is going to lead to more scholarships, tournament money. You're going to maybe get a higher likelihood of going pro. I mean, I always tell my baseball guys this: the day after you blow out your elbow, you throw 0 miles per hour. So it doesn't matter how hard you're throwing before, you got to stay healthy. It's the name of the game. The healthiest player goes the longest. So we'll go and sum up there too. Remember, keep intensity high during in season. Don't just completely drop off the board. It's going to help you guys stay injury free, and it's going to help keep you going on the game longer. Any other final thoughts to add?
Yeah, so I'd just say whether you're injured or whether you're injury free, come in on and see us for an evaluation of either baseball or tennis.
Yeah.
Pursuit.
We'd love to see you guys.